Hey guys, Griffin here. Before we get started with today's video, I have another nickname suggestion from you all in the comments. Today's nickname has been brought to us by Uberdan9254, and he has suggested the nickname Magical for our Abra. This could be in reference to a lot of different things, but my personal theory is that Magical is in reference to the fact that Abra can have Magic Guard ultimately for its ability. Regardless, thank you very much Uberdan for the suggestion, and now let us begin the episode. Hey guys, it's Griffin here, and welcome back to Pokémon HeartGold. Last time, we went to the Signwood City Gym, and we defeated Chuck, the gym leader. And in the process, we got ourselves HM02, which is Fly. This is going to be an incredibly helpful HM that is going to save me a lot of time moving forward. This time, we're going to go back to Olivine City and heal up Amphi the Ampharos now that we got the Secret Potion. But before we do, we need to teach someone Fly. Not that we can't surf all the way back manually, but we no longer need to do that. So we're going to boot up the Fly HM. And sometimes the answer is just obvious. We're going to teach Fly to Saris. I cannot stress to you how big of a deal it is that we actually have a Pokemon in our party that can use Fly. And you might be thinking, like, what are you talking about? There are plenty of flying type Pokemon. Here's the thing. For those of you who watch the Fire Red Let's Play, you know that, well, you know what party members I used in that Let's Play. But here's the thing. Not one of them could use Fly. Not even my so-called flying type could use Fly. So anytime, and I do mean it sincerely, anytime I needed to fly anywhere, I had to switch out one of the party members to do that. I had to pull out a Pokemon that could use Fly in order to get anywhere efficiently. It was incredibly tedious. Fortunately, you guys didn't get to really see that when the finished product came out, but trust me, it just made the process so much more tedious. So I'm glad to have an actual party member that can use Fly, and I don't have to go out of my way every single time to use Fly. Speaking of which, let's do it. So, unlike most HMs, with the party member up front, you still have to go to the menu in order to use Fly, because you need to use Fly, and then pull up this neat little menu, which shows exactly where you are able to go. The locations that you're able to go are based on Pokemon centers you visited. So, if there are cases of places that you're able to heal at that are not considered cities, that still counts. National Park is also an exception to this, because it's a national park. So we're gonna fly back to Olivine City. And Saris is gonna do her thing. And like that, we're back in Olivine City. Fantastic. So the first thing that we need to do today, now that we're back here, is we need to go back into the Olivine Tower. Fortunately, we just need to go up the elevator this time. We do not need to go extremely far out of our way to do this one. And now we can head on inside. Now, I actually do want to switch in Raido here. I'm not sure if Raido, as he currently is, has any unique interaction things. I know if we bring in its evolved form here, there would be something, but Raido, I'm not sure. Oh, well, Raido is holding something. All right, well. We got some sparks. That makes sense. Not quite what I had in mind, but I'll take it, Raido. Anything else you have to say? Raido's looking down steadily. Well, that's not helpful. Anyway, Amphi, I want you to feel better, buddy. Papaloo. It's breathing is slight. Secret Potion? Will that medicine cure Amphi? Hopefully. Otherwise, I can never fight you. Griffin handed the Secret Potion to Jasmine. Please don't be offended. Amphi will not take anything from anyone but me. Amphi, how are you feeling? Hello, hello. And like that, the room is properly lit once more. Oh, I'm so relieved. This is just so wonderful. Thank you so very, very much. I will return to the gym. How you feeling now, Amphi? Hello, hello, hello! Fantastic. Anything you want to say, Raido? Raido's happy to see what's outdoors. Okay, well, at least you're enjoying the view. again, once Rido evolves one more time, there will be some unique dialogue here when we interact with him in this specific room, but for now, we gotta still work at that. Oh, Balba's calling me. Hello. Oh, hi, Griffin. This is Warden Balba. Sorry to have kept you waiting. We finally opened the Safari Zone. Do you know where it is? You know the gate inside the cavern in Cyanwood City? If you go through there and walk for a short while, you should soon see the Safari Zone. We're a little out of the way, but please come visit. Good to know. Thank you very much, Balba. Yes, if you want to unlock the Safari Zone, you do need to cure Amphi the Ampharos. That's the only way to do it. You can't really cheat the clock anyway. There's no specific amount that you need to wait. You just gotta cure Amphi. That's how it goes. Now then, Olivine City Pokemon Gym, leader Jasmine, steel-clad defense girl. It is time to head on in. And considering what we have coming up here, I think I'm gonna switch Hogan in, and yeah, we're gonna leave it at that for now. I know that I have not shown off Blazer in the seal yet, but the thing about Blazer with the Pokeball seal, if I have Blazer up front, then you won't see it. So this is the best opportunity for me to actually show Blazer, well, Blazer seal. So let's head on in and talk to our hype man. Jasmine is a Steel-type Pokemon. She's trying to hide her tenderness behind her steely coldness. Interesting. Oh, hello. I knew you'd come here. Thank you for helping the gym leader, but battle is a separate matter. Go for it. Yes, so the interesting thing, these trainers will not fight you. They are trainers that are meant to fight you on paper, but because they're just so grateful to us, they don't fight us. I know how capable you are from the lighthouse. It's time you show that side of yourself to Jasmine. Good luck. Yeah, so let me actually talk about a couple things, especially since we're not going to fight the trainers. Because there are some things to note about this gym. So in the original Gold, Silver, Crystal, Olivine's gym was basically the same in terms of its physical layout. However, the most notable difference is that the gym in Gen 4 actually uses steel for the walls, floors, and arches of the gym. Whereas in Gen 2, it was all rocks. In Universe, the reason that it was all rocks back then is because Jasmine was actually originally a rock-type trainer and used to train rock-type Pokemon before steel-type Pokemon were discovered. Mainly because Gen 2 was the generation that introduced steel types. Even though they kind of did a half-baked job. Still better than dark types, though. Additionally, there are trainers present in the gym, as we can see, but you do not fight them. In Gen 2, they were straight up never in the gym, even after you cured Amphi. But either way, in both versions, you actually do end up finding them, but you only end up finding them in the Olivine Tower. We were able to see these guys previously when we were inside the Olivine Tower and traveling upwards. So, for all intents and purposes, we did fight them. We just never fought them here. So with that explanation out of the way, let's go ahead and go straight for the main course. And I will say, if you thought Chuck was a little underwhelming in terms of difficulty, buckle up, because Jasmine does kind of ramp things up. We're not going to be in for an easy fight here. Probably. Thank you for your help with the lighthouse. But this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jasmine, a gym leader. I use the Cling Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? They are very hard, cold, sharp, and really strong. I'm not lying. Oh, God bless you, Jasmine. An absolute beauty. Anyway, we're challenged by leader Jasmine. She has 3 Pokemon, starting off. She has Magnemite, level 30, Mandipull for the ability, with the moves Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom, Supersonic, and Thunder Wave. Very good start. I think I'm going to go ahead and use Brick Break to open things up. Phenomenal start, Hogan. And Akira grew to level 25. Good. Next up, she's going to be sending in Magnemite. Level 30, Mandipull for the ability, with the moves Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom, Supersonic, and Thunder Wave. Sounding a little familiar to you guys? Well, it should, because it's literally the exact same Pokemon. Now, a couple of interesting things to note about Jasmine as a trainer. Aside from the multiple appearances in the anime, she has appeared in multiple games, and far more than you think. Not only has she appeared in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum as just kind of a fun little Easter egg character, but she actually did appear in the Gen 3 games. If you look very closely at the audience in the Pokemon contests, you will see that Jasmine is actually there in the audience watching you do the contests. So she's been pretty much in every Pokemon game in some capacity. Anyway, next up she's going to be sending in STEELIX. This is the big one, and this is where the difficulty really cranks up. I think I am going to bring in Blazer just to show off his seal, but I'm not sure if Blazer's going to be able to do this on his own. But we'll see. Yeah, that's the beautiful fire effects I got going on right now. STEELIX. Properly tempered seal won't be made rusty by things like this. Level 35. It's 10 levels higher than Blazer, but fortunately STEELIX is not very fast. With the ability Sturdy, holding a citrus berry as always. With the moves Iron Tail, Rock Throw, Sandstorm, and Screech. That Sandstorm in combination with its particular type can be a bit of a problem. You do want to be extremely careful. And do remember that it is a ground type, so it is immune to electricity. So I think for right now, we're going to open it with Flame Wheel and see how much damage we can do. Yeah, even a super effective shot is not going to do a lot because STEELIX is very high with its defense. The big problem is that right now, our only real good option in terms of fire attacks is Flame Wheel. And Flame Wheel is a physical fire type attack. If we were playing a Gen 2 game, we'd be in a different situation. All right, I think it's best that we switch out Blazer and we switch into something with a little more firepower. So I think, let me think. I think I am going to switch into Mizumori because I think Mizumori may have the best odds of success here, relatively speaking. Okay, so we should be able to get in a good hit. Now, the nice thing is Surf is a special attack, so we should be seeing a lot more damage this time. Yep, that does it. Jeez. Blazer go to level 26, beautiful. And Akira gained a lot of XP as well. Well done. Well, we absolutely destroyed her. That's very ridiculous considering how high level her STEELIX was. You are a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with League rules, I confer upon you this badge. We received the Mineral Badge from Jasmine. With that badge, all Pokemon, including traded Pokemon up to level 70, will obey you without question. Please take this too. We got TM23. That's a really useful move. That is Iron Tail. Your Pokemon will hit the target with its hard tail, occasionally lowering the target's defense. A very, very useful move. I'm not going to be using that right this moment, but I definitely do want to consider it because Iron Tail is definitely useful against particular types. But I do have other options. Right, Hogan? Hogan seems very happy. Well, I'd be happy too with this amazing victory. Oh, Mother's calling me. Not the call I was expecting, frankly. All right, delivery man, what do you have to end things off today? Good morning, Griffin, isn't it? I have a package from your mother. Mom. Here you go. We got Koba berries. Not sure if we've gotten these already. Yes, we have gotten Koba berries previously. Second verse, same as the first, reduces super effective flying type damage. And like that, we're already done. We've defeated yet another gym leader, and we now have 6 badges. At the start of this week, we only had 4. So we're looking really nice right now. With that said, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. I know this episode and the previous episode have been relatively short, but trust me, there is a method to my madness. So next time on Pokemon HeartGold, we're going to fly back to Cyanwood City and head west to enter the Safari Zone. And trust me when I tell you, if you were underwhelmed by the length of this video or the previous one, buckle up, because the next video is going to be insane. See you guys then.